another January doing this Uber and Lyft stuff. Wow, he still got snow in the car. And I gotta tell you about a trip I had today. Just today. There's not a lot of trips though. But I took a trip from New Britain to Wallingford, Connecticut. And I was telling the guy, because he said he used to be he used to be a driver. He used to be a DoorDash driver. Believe it or not, the guy owns his own transportation company and has a fancy BMW. The only reason why I met this guy is having a BMW, they're very, very expensive on the repairs. This guy talking about for like rotors and brakes and I think oil change, it was like upwards of over 3 G's. So he ordered a ride. He got me. I was breaking it down about how Uber and Lyft and DoorDash are screwing the drivers in 2023 and now 2024. And most likely going on into the future. It's just how things are going to go with rideshare right now. And the trip from New Britain to Wallingford, it was about a 30-minute trip. It paid $16 and some change, so almost $17. I forget how many miles. I know it was almost a 30-minute trip. I made the trip feel faster because we were talking and we were really engaged in the conversation. But out of the conversation, I got that he was in transportation. When I dropped him off, they had a couple vans. I don't know what they do in transportation, but I know he had a couple vans, a couple drivers. And telling him how Uber and Lyft is screwing me, and he felt a lot of sympathy for myself and other drivers. And again, the trip cost $16 and some change, almost $17. The guy gave me a $20 tip. I complained so much about Uber and Lyft that this guy, some of you are going to consider begging. I don't consider begging. I consider informing. You're informing the public that drivers are getting screwed. Drivers are getting screwed out here, and I'm telling them my plan how to get out of Uber and Lyft, possibly do my own transportation business, and I'm telling them about the stuff I do online as well. And he was very intrigued. He was very interested. That's why I got the tip. I didn't get the $20 tip because I was begging, as I had one comment say in one of my older videos. Yeah, if you're begging, you're going to get tips. That's not begging. This is a strategy on how to get bigger tips. This is one of the strategies I teach. I got a video on my channel, an older video, teaching people how to get $20 tips. This is one of the strategies. Just be honest about rideshare. That's it. It's not even like you're going to lie. You don't have to fabricate. Like I don't like to do exact figures because then I'm in the borderline of lying. Because it is true, Uber and Lyft do lose some money on some trips. I had one Lyft ride that Lyft most likely lost money. It was a they were paying me $27, but because I engaged with my customers, I straight up went to the customer. How much you pay for this ride? Oh no, they paid me $21. The passenger only paid $27. I got $21. Lyft most likely lost money on that trip. It's possible. But the very next trip, they try to scam you again. So they make up for it on the few rides they do lose money, trust me. But I just want to make that clear that I don't like to do dollar amounts when I'm telling the customers that they're scamming us, because every trip is different. But on average, I would say we're only receiving professor doesn't talk about that. That, yeah, go private, but he doesn't talk about how you make the money when Uber and Lyft is robbing you. You literally gotta have a job, doing rideshare, and have an online hustle just to be able to afford this economy right now. I feel like. So we're working on it, possibly going private. I kind of like the gas mileage on this small car I have now. So, and then I do have the online stuff. So I'm not really pressed. And I am renting out the rooms in my apartment. But this has been probably the slowest January. This is slower even than last January. Let's just say that. In my opinion, this is definitely slower than last January. Last January was really slow. But you still had key days like Thursdays and Fridays where it was pretty good. I think this January, even last Friday was horrible, really slow. But we're gonna keep doing what we gotta do. I never carry cash, so I want to show you that I really did get a $20 tip, literally just today. I do not carry cash, so any bit of cash I got on me literally is what I have. I just literally got this $20 tip before I did this video about 20 minutes ago. It's all the only cash I got. I only carry cards. I don't carry a lot of cash. But again, you got to do what you got to do. If you got to cry to some people, and tell them, look, this is what it is, just to get a tip out of them, this is what you got to do. I mean, I ain't got no shame in my game, but some people, like my neighbor, basically told me he has too much pride to ask for a handout. So I ain't got too much pride. It's a struggle out here, and you got to do what you got to do to get these tips. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Please help support the channel, because hopefully one day this channel will take care of me. Subscribe,